恋する犬で子犬パップス。 恋する犬で子犬パップス。来てくれたの？恋する犬で子犬パップス。ハローハロー皆様こんばんはです。My hiccups are not gone yet, but I made you guys wait so long. But hello everyone. Hiccup やめろ。Hello everyone こんばんはなのです。Hello, welcome in 皆様。I don't have a hiccup command. My hiccups? No, I don't have a hiccup counter. So, my hiccups last quite a long time. And so it's kind of pointless. So. My hiccups last like a good 10 minutes typically. But it starts off worse, and so I was like, well, you know, I can survive. And usually, as I'm talking, it goes away. So, まあ、いけるかなと思いました。But you get cursed by Natsu? Oh no, I've always had this hiccup problem. I don't get it too often, but when I do hiccup, it like lasts really long. Yeah. Hers happens like every day. Mine is not every day. So. But let's start off with the hi. But hi Lee. Hi Kosti. Hi Jin. Okay. Hi Kinzo. Hi Chi. Hi. Hi. To die for. Hi Impacts. Welcome in. And on the YouTube side, hello to Krillian. I know Krillian's been here for a very, very long time today. Hello, you're here so early. And hi Wolf Wolfman and hi Middle Konbanwa desu. Hi, konbanwa na desu. Irashai desu. Tractory, hi. Welcome in, Nanorisus. And Nimura, thank you for being on the YouTube side as well. Arigatou gozaimasu. My hiccups are not very pretty, so I'm sorry. You guys have to hear like a ha kind of sound. I wish I had like a cute one that goes heek, you know, like not Jen's, but mine is not very cute or pretty, so yeah, so like at least to me that's how it sounds. I don't know how it sounds to you guys, but that's how I sound to myself. そうだからちょっとねしゃっくりが止まらない状態なんです。はい。It should stop in like a few minutes here if it goes like the typical route. But yeah, we'll see. It should go away very soon. Hi Puz, hope your day is going well. It is going super well. Kinzo, arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. This isn't anime, so hiccups will not be that cute. I mean, if you hear Natsu's, hers goes hick. Hers are very cute. Only some of mine are, but it's only when I'm like talking and breathing in or something. Yeah. So. Can't agree to disagree. No. It's just a disagreement only. No agreements there. Drink a big chug of water or hold your breath for 10 seconds. Neither of them work for me. It never does work for me. Or drink water upside down. When I drink water upside down, water gets to my nose. I tried that one too. I've tried all of them at some point in my life, and none of them work. I've been scared as well, and that one doesn't work either. Yeah, my hiccups are pretty immune. I sound like a squeaky toy. Oh god. I think it's because like mine's last like really long, and that's why like it's not the same as everybody else. Oh my god, stop hiccuping, please. What? You try deep breathing, like real deep breath, maximum lung capacity. Breathe. Okay, let me try that. I hiccup in the middle of it, frick. Oh god, okay. Oh, let's see if that one worked. Okay, that made me cough, but maybe it did work. Hold on. No, it did not work. Never mind. I'm still hiccuping. Hi, Uzura. Don't stop until the hiccup stop. Okay. Maybe? Did it work? It might have worked. Maybe that one worked. It hasn't come out in a little bit. 今大丈夫そう。Wait, that one might have worked. いい感じかもしれない。ね、the other ones I always end up hiccuping in between, so it doesn't ever work. But this one, I'm not hiccuping for a little bit now. Works for you? Oh my god. I learned something new today, guys. It might have, like, I feel like a hiccup is going to come out, but, like, it's, like, slow. It's, like, slowed down a lot. I feel like. Oh, yeah, no, it's still there, but it's, like, it's slowed down a lot. Yeah, because my hiccups go, eek. That's kind of like how the pace of my hiccups go. So, yeah. But it slowed down a lot. It's bad. Oh no, those are fake. Those are fake. Those are fake ones. Those are fake ones. Those are fake ones. Yeah, that was not real. That one was fake. Hi, Jackie. Welcome, yeah, it's like very small hiccups now, but it's like mostly gone. Thank you so much to die for. Arigatou gozaimasu. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, I was struggling so hard with the hiccups. Sometimes it gets really hard to breathe, so I was like, I needed to stop soon. That's really because we're voice acting today, so I need it to go away. And hi, Jeff. Welcome in. Anyway, I just do that for a long time until I don't really feel the hiccup anymore. Naruhodo ne. And it's a good exercise for lung capacity. Naruhodo ne. Ine, I like that. Ine. これを使えるかもしれません. This one I could use for sure. It definitely helped. めっちゃ良きです。すごい。よき。よき。はい。Good exercise for lung capacity だよ。ね。そうだね。確かに。ありがとうございます。Thank you. あがとう。Thank you. はい。ではですね、今日はですね、あれをやりたいと思います。what is the game called? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I keep calling it Ace Attorney. I keep forgetting the beginning part. His name is Phoenix Wright, though, guys. Like, I forget the main character's name. It's crazy. Hi. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we are going to be voice acting. It is a scuffed voice acting, so please do keep that in mind. I am not a voice actor of any sort. However, I do like to do it for fun. So if you guys are interested in listening, we highly appreciate it. Why not? はい。そういう感じでございます。Hi, friend! Welcome in! Hi! こんばんはです。では、始めますか始めましましょうか。はい。すいません。Pups is like struggling to speak half of the time. Oh my god. ESL, guys, ESL. And it's true though. Like, I make fun of ESL, but I was also an ESL myself. So, for half of my life. So, like, I think it's fair enough that I make fun of it because I'm making fun of myself. はい。ね、パプスもね、because, when your parents fill out forms and they write that you speak a different language at home, they put you in ESL for that reason. So if you have kids and you speak a different language at home, do not write that you speak that language at home. Your teachers will, or the school will put you in the school will put you into an ESL class and you'll fall behind in English really, really badly. So just for those who have children, beware, that it will happen. 気をつけてくださいね。You sound like a voice actor? No. これ地声なんですけど、this is my normal voice. はい、いきます。Okay, so just to clarify, Phoenix Wright, the main guy, I will be using my normal voice. And any other character I'll be making a voice for. So I don't reach very low voices, so yeah, I'm not gonna sound very, cool or anything. Unless it's like an onesan. If it's onesan, I can do onesan voice. Otherwise, the judge has a very high-pitched voice and all that cool stuff. Awesome. Voice actor most high, Kane! Wait, let me give you a shout-out. Wait. If you guys have not, please go check out Kane. He just celebrated his birthday on Friday. It was on Monday, but he celebrated on Friday. We were all just chilling. We were like, wow, this guy is very entertaining. We love him. Give him a follow if you guys haven't yet, okay? He's your ikemen otome game character. But he's also very kawaii. He's very cute. 可愛い人です。めちゃめちゃ可愛い人でございます。He's very かっこ可愛い。可愛いかっこいい。かっこ可愛いの方があってかな。He's very cool but cute. うんうん。wait, I should show you guys. Wait, hold on. I drew something for his birthday, and I wanna if you guys are one of Kane's viewers, if you're one of his MCs, I want you to tell me, does this remind you of Kane? Hold on. ちょっと待って。wait, let me grab image slideshow これちょっと待ってね。add file これで okay, there should カットでいいんだけど yeah, there we go. Does this remind you of Kane? Like when he smiled? なんか Kane っぽくないですか？なんか笑い方が。He has the biggest smile, but then he's like so jokingly like なんか Kane っぽくないですかこれ。ちょっとねこれ書いてしまいました。そうこれね。こんばんは。FK, hello, こんばんは。Is I right? I was like trying to imagine what could I draw for Kane, and I was like, I love his laugh. Like I love how his model smiles too. It's like, right? So I was like, that's the image I have of Kane's. I was like, I'm gonna give a big smile. He's always he's a little of a silly boy. So I gave him his tongue sticking out. ちょっとねそれっぽいイメージがあったから書いてしまいました。ちょっと可愛いでしょ。ちょっとね頑張ってみた。ちょっとねイメージ通りに書いてみました。はい。これねちょっとね書いてしまいました。Yes, of course. It was a little birthday present, but I when I made it into a GIF, it like the blush turned all weird, and I was like, well, that's unfortunate. But the PNGs turned out well, so I was like, okay, it's fine. Yeah. If you want to use it, you're more than welcome to. I just left it in your DMs for you to look at, and that's pretty much it. But you can use it for whatever you want. はい。適当に使ってください。yes. Oh, yes, please go check out Kane and wish him a happy belated birthday, everyone. If you guys have not yet, please do go check him out, okay? He does a lot of voice acting. He does a lot of gaming. He does a lot of chatting streams. And he's very, very entertaining. He makes a lot of funny jokes and stuff. So I think you guys will enjoy his streams a lot. はい。めっちゃね、みんな、ケンのことが大好きなので、お願いします。はい。はい。ではですね、やっていこうかな。照れくさいんで、照れくさいです。はい、照れくさいでございます。ワンワン。はい、クイーン。Welcome in、こんばんはなのです。こんばんは。こんばんはなのです。なんかしゃっくりが止まりましたね。しゃっくり。My hiccups finally stopped. I'm so glad. I needed it to stop. I'm so glad. Okay. はい。ではですね、いきます。Let's start. いきますよ。Scout voice acting. 3, 2, 1. 332211. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Oh, it's Lana's the older sister. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Oh god, my voice is not coming out. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Why are you surprised? The defendant is called to the trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Oh, Ine. My first trial without a Faye helping me. The one's going to bail me out this time. Oh, frick. I'll be alone in there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself. Hi, Sneaky Ninja. Welcome in. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be right with you the whole way. I'll be with you the whole way. I read that wrong. February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Hi. Now I can you. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. Oh, frick. Oh, that's right. We have to go against Edgeworth again. Oh, shiz. I forgot. I low-key forgot about this. It's in 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial.
Oh, God. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Thank you so much for the follow. Azurido, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hoi. Hoi. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand.
The cough-up queen?
Okay.
Okay. 結構大変ですね。はい。いきますよ。いきますよ。Haven't I seen you somewhere? I forgot what voice I gave her. You ordered the Cavalier lunch, right? I think that's the kind of like voice I gave her. Ho, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? Fingerprint?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts.
It's now canon the judge has a high-pitched voice. I love. Oh God. Oh God.
I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Hi. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Yeah, what the frick? Name, profession, now.
Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Oh my god. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What does that exactly mean? You want caviar? I've never had caviar in my life. Actually, maybe I had it once in my life. I don't even remember what it tastes like, though. Nah. Can I suggest something to try for the female character? Yeah. Which one? Which female character? There's the sister, the little sister, or the one on the stand. I'm giving her like an airy voice because that's like the image I got from her, but I'll take suggestions if I can do it. The one on the stand? Okay. Imagine your voice is coming from your stomach to make it come through from your nose. Oh, I'm most definitely not. My nose is actually kind of stuffed, if anything, so that might be why I sound like this. Yeah. Hi, Haibu, welcome along. Yeah, that might be why I sound like that. Yeah, my voice is not coming out for that reason. So. I could try a little bit more, see if it stops it from a little bit doing that. I will try though. ちょっと頑張ってみる. I'll try. So. But the low pitch, okay, the low pitched voices I struggle a lot with because my voice doesn't go very deep. But I try my best. I would try my best. Hi, 頑張ります. Hi, Rai, UK. Hello.
Until 2 years ago, Mr. Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
Well, what? Miss Star was a detective? Oh, oh god. Mental voice, playment? Okay. I will try. I know who you are, cough up. Okay. Cough up queen, Angel Star. Your Honor, long time no see. Oh, maybe that sounds a little too male-like. Maybe I raise it a little bit. Ryuki, thank you for gifting a team with Sumi to Woo! Arigatou gozaimasu! Thank you! Arigatou gozaimasu! Please thank Ryuki for the Sabi Woo. Always could just require some polish and practice. Yes, I shall try my best. Hi. I might change your voice a little bit to match that then. Like I'll kind of like adjust as I go. It changes every time I stream the game though. Like the voice changes every time. Only one that doesn't change is Phoenix and the Judge. Because Phoenix is my voice and Judge is just like the really high-pitched voice. それだけ変わらないってことですね。そう。Wondering why I heard my name? Yeah. You're so gifty. Happy early birthday, dog, with 28 days in advance. Oh, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. We're like a month early. I really appreciate it though. Thank you. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for this year. I haven't thought of anything. I have one thing coming, but I don't even know if it'll be delivered or not. But we'll see. So. I have two things ready for birthday, but we'll see if those come finished by then. Hi, baka, no baka だよ. Ryuki no baka. はい、続けます. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I may have the court's attention over here. Well, that one might be a little bit better than it was earlier. Yeah, the parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. Oh, this one's judge.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking a prosecutor's spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately, for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who is this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floors plans added to the court record. Hi.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Right?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? Who do you think, Phoenix? Who do you think? Okay. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Okay, I struggled reading that. I don't know why. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to the garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Is he actually a good man, though? I kind of want to know.
Hi, Nari, welcome in, Komawani. Hello. Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you see, there is no room for doubt.
The key point to your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed? Well, you know, even if there's a witness, if there's no proof, you can't really, you know, say someone's guilty. That's not how it works. I'm still thinking about that. Oh my god. I got a weird question to ask. Could you help with a prank on Pachi and tell her happy 30th birthday in her chat? Got you. Hold on. Alright. Okay, enjoy. You see that? Anyway, all right. Okay, sorry. Thank you so much, of course. Okay. anyway.
Devil, Kai Devil, thank you so much for the 7 stream stream. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. And good night, Tilo. Yasumi nasai. Good night. Thank you for dropping by. Arigatou gozaimasu. はい。続けましょうか。はい。いきますよ。ワンワン。
I regret to inform you that it is not my birthday. I'm going to kill my Jefferson.
love you, Pachi. Love you.
新しい人
I love her so much. Oh my god. We're both streaming. We're doing this stuff. I have no audio. I love doing sticky. You're crazy. You're crazy. やばいってやばい。やばい。
Thank you so much for the follow. Some idiot that lives. It's okay. That's me too. I guess we're twins now.
Thank you so much for the follow. ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Don't look at me, man. I'm willing to throw me under the.
I threw me under the bus. I said me told me to tell you the happy 30th birthday. That's what I wrote in her chat. Because I was like, I'm not gonna take the blame for it. So I just wanted Visa to tell you that you know, for me to say this, you know.
So I said it. Did I enjoy my time? Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah. It's okay. I got ratted on by another few streamers too. Oh my god. Yeah. You know, I can't be taking the fault for something that I'm not doing. はい。なんかね、これで私のせいにされたら嫌なんでね、ちゃんとね、ミーのせいにしときます。はい。ではですね、行きましょうか。続きましょうか。
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay.
言います。行きます。言いますよ。Ready, guys? We're gonna press everything. I like to press everything. Because we don't know what is what. We need to get information. So we're gonna press everything and then we will figure out what we can, you know, call out. I do know that I think she said she was left-handed, not right-handed. I don't think that knife one is correct. I think she mentioned that. At least if it's mentioned, I feel like it would be that she's left-handed instead of right-handed. I don't know. That's just my thought. But we'll find out. We'll find out very soon. How did you know? I respect the prosecutors, Basic. I can't read that word of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to a tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. Is she the killer? Oh, are you the freaking killer? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. Well, it's not flawless. And very biased.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
Okay.
Mata!
Hi. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
Not that. Wait, are they both her boyfriends? Wait, wait, am I missing something? Is she cheating? Is she two-timing? Or is it an open relationship? Oh god.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend.
What the frick? This boyfriend, that boyfriend, other boyfriend is crazy. What the frick? And she's proud of it too. That's actually crazy. Okay.
Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
Yet another is crazy. freaking god. 何なのこれ What the frick? Okay. Okay.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
She was talking to the judge? Okay.
Note to self. The judge had to think before replying.
Okay. The security guard room is in a lot in A block. Yeah? It's up on the second level so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. That's that thing, yeah, okay. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime?
Uh-huh. You sensed something, so you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? If I'm mispronouncing words, I just don't know the word. So just keep that in mind. I'm just sounding it out as I go. I'm trying my best though. It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes, it was like that feeling that you get when you view a pumpkin, chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Tangy.
Then I must be hard yellowed and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with that odor of an old cheese to match. God, I have to fix this. Just looking while I play Apex. Okay, enjoy sushi. Have fun.
Hi.
In any case, there's the lot. I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Okay?
Mata.
By garish car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes.
Mr. Edgeworth car?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. Uh-huh.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's do what we can. Even it doesn't... Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Here we go. You are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, Rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me? I don't like those eyes. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline somewhere else. Somewhere. You could try plagiarism?
Oh my god.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are owned.
A photograph? You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. That is true.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. Oh, she a jerk. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Okay. What is going on here? Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Sky.
So what was the defendant doing at the time?
Okay, we have to... Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I am sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
She annoying.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg, I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a bit better metaphor?
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Okay, my voice is not going any deeper anymore. Hold on. Okay. Tell the court why you didn't stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by that time I realized what was going on. It was already too late. Then why'd you have the freaking camera, huh? Too late? Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
That's crazy. Someday this would come. Ha. I don't know about that one, Chief. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic... I can't pronounce that word, of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to a tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Wait, I think I already read this. Did I do that? I don't even know. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. I feel like I read this. I did. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I already read this. To the mate. Okay. Okay, so we've pressed everything. We pressed everything. We have to... present. No prints. There's so much blood on her right side. Maybe she is right-handed. Okay. Alright, if it's a photo, then it could be flip-flopped. But I'm assuming that this is not flip-flop because A block is showing on the left side of her. Nylon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream and hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome, welcome, and いらっしゃいです。こんばんは。いらっしゃい。Welcome, welcome. どうしようかな。どうしようかな。
Because hold on. What am I missing here? This one has no fingerprints. But her oh no wait no. Her gloves are clean. Her gloves are very clean, but you see all the blood on her coat? How is it only on the coat and nothing else? Okay, that's a little sus. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it'll work though. I'm gonna try this.
Idioty.
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes, I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. Hi.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Yeah, bish. Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. He went, objection. No, objection. He went, objection. What are you objecting again? Whatever Miss Angel Star is saying, because she's saying bullshit. But yeah. Yeah. Yet, it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Idioty.
And how can you tell? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph.
Yes, it's a little hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem. Oh, no problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture of the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you didn't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure if I understood it, but good advice.
Mr. Edgeworth wasn't there. I know! It's his car, too! Frick! Yeah, bye. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made with thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? They're not premeditated. She would not be wearing those gloves.
These gloves do seem to have a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. Oh, wait, wrong voice. A premeditated murder. A serious offense. Oh my god, I'm like losing which voice I'm doing.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
Okay. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this is all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show them that this isn't premeditated.
It's only a flesh wound. Mr. Wright, we can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Star's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me. Oh, wait, no, I already read this. Okay, so... Thank you so much for the follow, Crusader. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. I need to figure out what I can do here. So, okay, there's one part that caught me. Okay, this part. Okay. So, this is not the sister's knife. This is Edgeworth's knife. How does she know there's a knife in his car? Right? I'm going to present this because she said the murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. The rubber gloves, yes, but where did the knife come from? Anyway, that's what I'm gonna go with. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, that is my knife.
Hi. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there? Defendant is the chief prosecutors for the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? Mommy, please. Mommy, sorry. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provided accurate testimony. What's that, Rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seemed like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she also not prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Huh. Okay, so it was correct. Oh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
That's true.
Yeah, frick you, woman.
Order!
Order! Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Oh, Edgeworth, edgy boy, no. Hi, Shimway, welcome in. Good morning. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a troubling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Bah. The prosecution could care less if it's premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing that prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else.
Very good. Mr. Prosecutor, I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know, as well as I do that she planned on killing him, it was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... Good morning. He's gonna humble you. I'm gonna make him humble. I'm gonna get him on his knees. Frick that guy. I love edgy boy now, especially after, you know, especially after, like, you know, we figured out what happened in his past.
He's much more mellow now. You can tell he's much more mellow now. So I like him a little bit more now. But yeah, he's so edgy. So he's edgy boy. Hi.
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? Edgy boy, yes. My powers are deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now?
Hi, Grillian. Hello. You were so early on the YouTube side. Hi, Grillian. Hellos.
Angel's deduction. Lana's guy intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in it again and again. Again and again. It was one knife. It was one stab though.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a lot of rumination, doesn't it?
So, if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defendants may now cross-examine the witness.
Okay, well, I found out one thing I'm gonna press. Hold on. I want to press this one right here. I want to press this because on the autopsy report, one knife wound. That's already kind of like... That's already sus. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star.
Well, what do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound. Yeah, that was a very obvious one.
Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
What about my objection? No one noticed? Crazy.
Well, witness?
You got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Uh-huh.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Damn it.
Okay.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Muffler? Was she wearing a muffler? I think it was only a... It was a coat, right? Her red muffler?
Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck, so she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. She's right.
Yeah.
Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she?
But wait, isn't that odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
It's crazy. A judge is a bib, that's why this place feels so weird. Or so much like kindergarten sometimes. Oh my god, it's true.
Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Huh. I must go, but thank you for your assistance. Yeah, of course. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Me, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the fun time. ありがとうございます。Thank you, thank you. どうもどうもなのです。ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ、これだけやらせて。よし。ほい。よし。いきます。Apparently, Miss Star isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
The short, wicked wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, Edmer wax, even really short wick, will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
Her voice is getting unstable. I can't reach the pitch anymore.
It's okay, it's fine. Okay, so I should probably... So I called her for the muffler. Right? Yeah. Muffler. What is there? Okay, wait, hold on. What about the phone? Do we figure out who called this phone? I don't know if we've ever figured out who ended up calling this phone. I guess I can't really check it right now, can I? Okay, we don't have to press this again. Okay. But why would they give us a phone? Last call was made to her sister. What else is there? Was she called the victim all the way? Had a grudge? What does she have a grudge for, though? What is this grudge that she speaks of? Because she's been doing things normally, right? Hold on. Wait, we're gonna go back. Okay. I should just press her on everything and see what I get from it. Maybe we'll get more information. You said that, but you know you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, Rookie.
I believe what she just said is a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again.
Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of an oven. Half-baked. Something's half-baked here, right? And it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. No, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. Okay. You have no proof that Miss Guy called him there. You have no proof that she didn't.
Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts?
There is no record of a call made on the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have just tried public phone first at least.
In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered.
I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day?
Okay. Okay, what is this grudge that she's speaking of? What kind of grudge? Yeah, I want to know.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge.
Rookie.
I hate this lady.
I have a lunchbox here. Now what's inside?
How am I supposed to know?
See? We agree there's a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels, don't you agree? I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty.
This judge isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this?
It's simple.
Okay, we're gonna call this one. Okay, we already did this one. Okay. Let's go back to... We're gonna go back to where we were earlier. It's a little bit of a long one. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. What can I present? So we have a couple options here. I feel it has something to do with either this phone, whatever the heck this note is supposed to be, or the parking thing. But she wouldn't know when Edgeworth is coming in, so how would she get the knife? It's like, I don't know. Okay, wait. Victim's memo file. What is this memo, though? Like, I don't know what this memo is. Yeah, but after the last question, right? Why would she not bring a knife? The next question is, what does this have to do with his car? You know, like Miles Edgeworth. I just don't know what I can call that on. She called him over, not as guy intended. Intended. Am I supposed to put it here? But it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense though. Nande? What can I don't know what I can press here. Okay, so I think it has something to do with the parking, but I don't know what I can press for it. Is it this one? Why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office? Okay, we have two options here. It's either her phone or the parking ticket. I don't think the note is for this yet. Okay. This one is an added testimony, though. She's not wearing her muffler. She's not wearing her muffler. How do I go back? Back. She's not wearing her muffler. I didn't even get to read that. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. Okay. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you've finally found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really.
Well, now where were we? The witness has... Is he giving us a chance? I feel like he's being too nice. Or is he actually trying to prosecute? Is this his reformed? Is this him being reformed?
Also, hello, Tommy. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good night. Oyasu
The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What? Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Wait, she was the one that apprehended? I don't remember this. Wait, she's the one that did that? So nano. Ayama. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Some things? Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. The next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay. Apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made the escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Ha. Hai? どういうこと? Hi. Okay, we're gonna just... Oh, I didn't read that. Whoops. I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. She's a snake. She just called herself a snake. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details, unless you want to get bitten. No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Why is she taking notes on these? The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
That's crazy. Okay, I ran into the suspect. Okay, we're gonna press everything. Let's see where we go. Okay. So, where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. And that's right. Yeah, there was a wall there. About 6 feet high. Yeah, okay. I do recall that there too. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
But how would she know that Edward's car is literally it's not her car. That's like the biggest part. How would she know? And what did you do then? Okay. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? But she was on the other side, right? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Yes, absolutely. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor. Thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Star? Yes, that's correct. Yeah, but there's a fence.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The cough of Queen Lynch Lady athlete, indeed.
It would have taken a little time to climb over the fence, so she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence is about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Yeah. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Yeah. Anyway, all I heard from her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. That means her memory's bad?
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use a phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Atane. Apparently, it was out of order.
And she used her cell phone?
Indeed. The emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? That's true.
あ、高杉さん、こんばんはです。いらっしゃい。こんばんは、こんばんは。You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Okay, the word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma. Okay, that's good to keep in mind.
ホブさん、いつも配信ありがとうございます。こちらこそいつもね、遊びに来てくれてありがとうございます。めっちゃ嬉しいです。本当にありがとうございます。感謝してます。
Did I not just hold this one? Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen, rookies. Hi. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. And then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled out her own cell phone out of her pocket.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
And then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you think you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Uh-huh. Hi. She made to escape? Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on of foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum?
There was an oil drum lying on the side at the scene of the crime.
But it's strange.
Hmm? What's that?
If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way?
The other the parking lot's entrance. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she wouldn't run behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries.
I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. That's true. So Miss Sky tried to run?
I'm sorry, my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
Okay, so we're back to the beginning. ここに戻ってきちゃったんだよね、今。さて。ちょっと待って。Okay, what do I have? So this is taken from the other side. Okay, that's on the other side of the fence.
Naze da.
Okay, this is where Mr. Edward's car is. That is the wall. Those are the barrels. Okay, so that seems to be legit. 何かな? I know we're gonna end up using this parking ticket very soon though, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense. And then the calling situation, am I supposed to press that? I can try. To present. Okay, I'm gonna try presenting her phone.
Yeti.
合ってるかは知らんけど. Oh, this is not right. Oh, it's fake.
No.
Okay, that's not a real one. Okay, sad. Unfortunate. じゃあ何なの? なんだろう。あと何があった？マフラーはただ単に言いたかっただけだよね、この人。Let me hide impression off to her side. What's the testimony? I saw it how she tried the cell phone on the wall. She can't see that though. Yeah, no, she can't see that. Because... 見て見て。だって、the phone is behind the wall. She only saw her from here. Unless she was like... Because she said... Okay. when we saw what was going on earlier, she was standing right here, she said, right? She can't see the telephone unless, even if you're back here, down here, I don't think you can see the telephone because there's the wall. Right? Am I going crazy? Her car was here, she was standing here, you can't see what's going on. I'm gonna try pressing this one too. Oh god, my brain hurt. Yes, it's not wrong. Oh, okay. Hi. Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought that you would be my knight in shining, Miss Armor Prosecutor? You who, together with the Chief Prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? Huh. I don't even know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's take a look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. Yes. Hi. Lux, hello. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. So there. Baka.
Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. That's quite the claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to ask a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told in the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about... I think it's the order of events. She lied about the order of events. Miss Guy used the emergency phone before the murder. Okay.
I see. I hadn't thought that.
That took the wind out of her sails.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh? Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. Hi, hello, Miss Lawyer Pups. Hello. ワさん、声かわいいです。耳幸せです。ありがとうございます。もうめっちゃね、声枯れております。多分ね、ここチャプター1個終わらせたら多分そこで配信終了になります。ちょっとね、声がもう本当に疲れちゃったので。喉がね、ちょっと調子悪いので今日は。
You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right?
I guess that teaches me to not get excited before the evidence.
Oh, is wrong? One more try. I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie. If she saw the phone... Miss Guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie? I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Guy using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. Huh. A different location? No, that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she
solve the crime. She was just probably in the security freaking office with her boyfriend. It's like, that's all I can think of. All the testimony we heard points in one direction. The place that Miss Star was... Here. Cry. This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
Oh, she would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being a part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have been seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, right? Well, Miss Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has gotten the better of Angel Star. Yeah, frick you. やばい。ちょっとね、もう終わりそうですけど、私、ここ。
Order, witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? Doesn't make any sense. Huh? She could have just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was a defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Have a great night, Puss. I love your judge voice so much. Thank you. It's what's causing my voice to disappear at the same time, though. So I hope it's enjoyable enough. I hope so. And hello, Jeannie. Welcome in, konbanwa. Arigatou. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. Here it is. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Irashai desu. Konbanwa. Hellos.
So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. But what would change that? But what would change? Angle of view to the crime. You cannot see. Because... yeah. It wouldn't change the distance. Difference in lighting, maybe, but... Is it not just the angle? Is it not just the angle? Why the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change?
The angle? What do you mean?
Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and she would have sort of a more 3D view of the crime.
And this is important. Why?
It's not. Oh, God, frick.
Perhaps you'd like to reconsider, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Oh, frick. Yabaizo. Okay. Oh, hi, Shiro. Hellos. Hellos. どうしよう。これ should it be the distance crime? What it? I mean, it would, but like it wouldn't. But it would. Angle, distance to the crime, I guess. I mean, and lighting wouldn't really matter at that point. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My consultant says Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see that would change what she could see. Okay, I think this is correct. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness.
You... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, huh, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with me. Fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Okay. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. I feel almost everything she's saying is a lie. Almost everything she's saying is a big lie. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. That's a little long though. She could have gotten away by then. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
Interesting.
Berries! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream?
Let me give you a shout out. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream and what were you up to today? Sorry, I'm like losing my voice from voice acting a little too much, but I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful time. What were you doing today? 今日は何してたんですか？こんばんは。こんばんはです。Hi. Very right. Yes, hello, welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the follow. The skies here. Thank yous. ありがとうございます。ほい。今日は何してたんですか？ What were you doing today? Should probably do a little self-introduction of myself as well. ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。Okay. We're playing Stardew. This game has been something. How are you liking Stardew? I love Stardew. I love Sunhaven. I love Fields of Mystria. I love all those games. If you like Stardew, I think you'll enjoy Sunhaven as well. Definitely try taking a look at Sunhaven too. But did you enjoy Stardew? And for everyone that is new here, hello. My name is Poposu. I am a German Shepherd puppy VTuber who loves to figure skate. I am a variety streamer. I like to play a variety of games. I like to draw, animate, live 2D, and I also like to voice act. I'm not very good at it, but I like to voice act for fun. And I also like to sing. I actually make a lot of covers on my YouTube channel, so if you guys are interested, I do have full covers and short covers available on my YouTube channel as well, for those who are interested to take a look. Yeah! I have a lot of like auto songs on there because I really like auto and Vocaloid, so if you guys are interested, definitely go check that out. 私も少し日本語話せます。すごい日本語喋れるんだ。Yeah, I am bilingual. I do speak both English and Japanese fluently, so please feel free to speak in either languages. よろしくお願いします。はい。はい、どちらでも喋れます。私も少し日本語を話せますはすごいですね。でも日本語喋れるんだ。すごいですね。Did you self-learn or did you go to school for learning Japanese? She's a good voice actor for the judge. I'm losing my voice for the judge.
so bad.
I'm doing scuffed voice acting right now for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm only probably gonna be able to do this one chapter today. I'm losing my voice far too much. Like I'm just speaking normally and my voice is like going away. So I think what's gonna happen is I don't know how long we have this, but yeah, we'll see how much more we have. This lady right here, Angel, she's lying about pretty much everything, which is absolutely insane. So. I studied in high school, but I've been slacking since I graduated. I have to keep practicing. Oh my god, sugoi. Wow. 頑張ってください. Do try your best. I recommend, like, if you like singing, singing is like a great way to learn good pronunciations and stuff like that. So I definitely highly recommend that. But yeah, Popoisu is half Japanese, and I grew up speaking Japanese from my mom. Hi, half de gozaimasu. But for those who came in through the raid, if you do need to head out for the night, please do so. Please do not have me keeping you here. But if you're more than willing to, you know, relax with us while I do scuffed voice acting, you're more than welcome to make fun of my voice because it's a struggle. I'm losing my voice already as is. もうね、めちゃくちゃね、声が枯れております。消えております。ちょっとやばいですね。はい。頑張りましょう。頑張ってください。And Shiokoi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. いらっしゃいです。こんばんは。ねえ、もうマジでね、声が枯れてしまってますね。ちょっとやばいぐらい。なんだろう。声が、昨日から結構おかしいんですけどね。言うなれば。昨日から、from yesterday it's been a bit wonky, but it's been a lot of fun. 楽しいです。はい、ではちょっと続けていきます。続けてまいります。はい。let me drink water first. Hold on, ちょっと待って。はい。Okay. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? She wouldn't see nothing. This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have a photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. What the frick?
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
I've almost never used a spork in my life. I always use chopsticks or forks. I barely even use spoons at this point. 本当にやばい。Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Oh, frick. Okay, well, I only have one option. I have to do this. これしかないんだけどな。5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You could make a pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente.
Yes.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, Rookie.
Wait, hi, Ever. Welcome in, come on. Hello, how are you? 晩ご飯を食べてちょっとラークします。はい、いってらっしゃい。Thank you again for the raid. レイドありがとうございます。ちゃんとね、晩ご飯ゆっくり食べて、水をちゃんと飲んでくださいね。水を飲んで、ちゃんとご飯食べてください。めっちゃカミカミやんけ。はい。お願いします。Thank you. ありがとうございます。
A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
but you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Sky dolled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yark! Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and the blank in her testimony.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on her account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close. It really was.
Skedaddle is a little late for me. Have a nice stream, pups. See you later. Thank you so much, Skyser. Please do have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. Good night.
Kind of bad though. What's her name? Angel? Angel's just a liar. She's lied about almost everything she said in the testimony time. I don't think she's said almost any single thing that was truth, which is absolutely crazy.
I'm afraid that the Kofold Queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Who said hold it? Who said that?
Oh, you.
Just sounds amazing. I was struggling so hard. I'm trying to make him like not too weird, but like
The voice is way too high that like it's making me lose my voice, but it's so fun to voice him like that. It's so fun. Absolutely. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's what she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Wait, what was that?
This is another one of her trick lunchboxes.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo, a triple decker. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. I'm already disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? She's gone through like 6 or 7 testimonies already. Yeah, how much freaking bentos does she have? It's crazy. Gotta go. No worries, Sans. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for chilling with us for a little bit. Thank you, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Decisive evidence. Alright. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now... to the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of defendant Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Doesn't that just mean she was stabbed too? Maybe it's like a self-defense thing? I don't really know.
What? There was blood found on the shoe?
Try Lynchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends and 4... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, she's probably just putting bentos through everyone's freaking chimneys. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Oh my god. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems...
Oh, that's my voice. It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, frick.
No.
Oh.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
Oh, frick. Yeah, she probably just has a sleigh behind her with all, like, the bentos. Has all, like, all the, you know, the big bag of bentos, and then it's just on a sleigh with reindeers just waiting behind her somewhere. It's just, like, probably outside of the door. So. Her boyfriend makes bentos. I think she's the one making it, no? Yeah, I think she's the one making it.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems that you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to assure that guilty are properly judged. Oh, God.
Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, frick. There's another one?
There's no way, bro. There's just no way. Okay. Okay.
Not so sneaky ninja. Thank you so much for the follow. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. You know who else is not a sneaky ninja? This woman right here. She's a liar. She's not very sneaky. It's crazy. Yabai tte. Okay. Okay. And now to the matters of problem shoes. Did I not bring this up? Oh, I already read that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna press everything. You like the judge's voice? Everyone likes the judge's voice the most. Yeah, bye you. It's crazy. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
Then why don't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. Okay. This when the suspect is admitting she did it. Oh, God.
Like, false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Star. Let's just get this over with.
Okay. Okay. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really.
She does have a lunchbox bag.
She does have one.
Oh my god, wait, that's actually crazy.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next.
Hi, matta. So you brought it to the Forcenex department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a Forcenex expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman? As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. Okay, then why was she bleeding? Can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, Rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, we can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a vigorous speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types of types with all. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little bit more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone's but Miss Lana Sky's.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. Doesn't that just mean she's the one that got stabbed? Maybe she had a cut or something. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your clients. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. I know, she has a whole nother bento. It's crazy.
Mr. Wright, you don't have a problem with the shoe.
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? I mean, yes, there is a problem. Okay. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, Rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Oh, God. Okay.
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Okay. The shoe on top, or there's blood on top, which if it toppled on it would have been there. But what is this one at the bottom doing here? Did she just step on blood? How come I can't? Oh, okay. So I guess I just have to present as is. I think.
I don't know. I'm confused. Okay. I think it's correct. I wonder if you noticed there's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of the shoe? She's not stepping in blood. There's no blood there. No blood.
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? As you can see, there was no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. Ine, okay. That contradicts your claim about the shoe.
This picture only shows part of the ground, of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Oh, hello, Sarah. Hello again, Ina-chan. How has your game been going? It's been going good. I'm losing my voice still.
It's a little tough here. ちょっとね、声が枯れてきております。
Order! Well, witness.
Well, Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that lack of footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh.
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Oh no.
Hi, Ryusuke. Welcome in, konbanwa desu. Hello, Push-chan, hello. Konbanwa. Hi.
I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar. Yeah.
I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that, I'm not sure if I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
You don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her.
No, but even if that's the case, if water is mixed up with blood, it would just leave bloodstains where the water, you know, is flowing toward. No? Is that just me? 私だけこれ。わからん。
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder.
Yeah, I should leave like a mark after. That shouldn't be correct.
Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please! What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it. Oh, I hate this woman so much, bro. Magica. Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on prosecution's side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're seeing my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd have your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Oh my god. Look, she has another one. やばいってこの人。3食弁これ。Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Oh, wait. Witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Paula Justice? What do you mean, Paula Justice? If you're talking about the game version, this is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. One. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the Coffin Queen. Look at this.
A photograph?
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the apple in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Something's not right, though. Something not right. I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not? Or, hold on. お姉さん語彙ってどういう感じ? Right. Wet or not? Don't be quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well, this time I like to declare the verdict for good.
Hold it! Or objection. Your Honor, wait.
What is with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can I wait?
No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. Oh god.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court in the problem with this photograph.
What is that paper in that? What is that? I don't know what that is. That looks like, why is my mouse not working? That looks like paper. The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf in any of this photograph.
A muffler is also part on your car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think. Oh, the sister. Oh, the sister was doing that.
Ah. なるほど.
It as part of the exhaust system. Just think of it as part of exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So, what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Kuroso Shion sent me here. He said you sell feet pics for $15. If that's true, I've been in... I do not sell feet... What? What is she telling you guys? What the frick? No, the other day he said I couldn't... he was trying to tease me for my height, and he was like, oh, Pups can't even reach the ground when she sits in her chair. So I was like, I bet. I took a picture of my feet on the floor, and I was sitting. And I sent it to him. Just to prove him wrong. Only time I've ever sent pictures of my feet. I was wearing socks, though. I wore socks and long pants. Oh my god, that is crazy. For free? I deleted it right after, though. I did delete it right after. Yeah. I had to prove him wrong, one way or another, okay? Yeah. I wasn't just gonna take that, you know? Yeah.
はい、行きます.
Sorry, Mister, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. Yeah, because she said muffler, because the sister said muffler. You what, 5'3"? I'm like closer to 5'4". I'm closer to like 5'4", okay? I'm closer to like 5'4". Yeah. But I guess, you know, I am 5'3", technically 5'3", but I'm like closer to 5'4". Yeah. I'm pretty tall for an Asian. In America, I might not be the tallest, but I think I'm on the taller end. Yeah. I'm 5'4", technically closer to 5'5". Yeah. See? ほら。みんななんかさ、パプスの身長バカにするけどさ、日本に行ったら結構私身長高い方なんですよ。一応。163センチは結構身長高い方ですよ、日本では。Like me, I'm 5'11 and a half, and 1/4, and 1/8, and 1/16. I don't want to hear it. 1. バカにすんなよ、こら。伊勢ドラさん、こんばんはです。いらっしゃい。What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us what you think this piece of cloth in this muffler is related to in this case.
This one. The phone. I know it's the phone. Because she said muffler. Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. And that's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
バカ野郎。バカ野郎。
Muffler. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Whew. Take that, liar.
5 days okay for a German Shepherd? Yeah, I'm still a puppy too, so it's okay. I'm always puppy, but it's okay. Hi. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so. Phew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now.
Whew. 2 more bentals, yeah, absolutely.
This court will adjourn for the 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. Is he still hungry?
I think it's supposed to be Phoenix saying that, but it said judge, so I did the judge voice. We finally finished! Okay, that was a very long chapter. That was a very, very long chapter. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be quite a bit more of these. So we'll have more to voice act later. But for now, we are done with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for today. You know, finding who our criminal is. She's so suspicious though. Okay, here's my hypothesis, okay? I think it was one of the boyfriends who committed the murder. Maybe like they got caught doing something, right? And she found out, and maybe, you know, they lost their job or changed, you know, changed their job, you know, from, you know, one, like, what do you call it? Like one, how many boyfriends? I think there's 3. There's 3 boyfriends. One's that security guard, but there are Forsynex investigators too. So I think there's just 3. Yeah. Sounds like new ones pop up every 3rd statement. Yeah, 'cause she was trying to get a 4th one. She was trying to get the judge in as the 4th one. Which is kind of crazy.
Also, let me swap to just chatting. Just want that. Let me swap here. So. But I think she has 3. But what I think is what happened. Before we get to that point, unless you know, another person shows up as like a character, for what I think is of right now is she might be trying to cover for one of her boyfriends, right?
The judge. Yeah, she was asking the judge if she would like to be the other boyfriend, pretty much.
Another other boyfriend. Yeah, that's what she said, and I was like, that's kind of crazy. なんか結構ね、なんだろう。
That is crazy. Yeah, it's very crazy.
だから何なのかなって思ったぐらいだ。Yeah, it's quite insane.
Agile, yeah, agile for 30 seconds, guys. Hi, at the jail. Why?
はい。ちょっと待ってね。
I think you guys are back by now.
But yes, what I think is gonna happen is it's probably one of the boyfriends that murdered him. And or, okay, I have a second hypothesis. There's two. It's either that way and she's just protecting her boyfriend, or the other one is Mr. Goodman might have been trying to kill the sister, right? Might have been trying to kill the sister. Maybe he got caught doing something or hiding evidence, because they've been kind of specifying that a lot in this chapter. Like, you know, cannot forge evidence, something like that. So maybe he was caught doing something and she saw, or was trying to tell him something, because she's full of righteousness, right? And so maybe Mr. Goodman is the one that stabbed her instead. But instead, something happened and he stabbed himself, or something. I don't know. So. Post random question: how many gigabytes of internet you use this month? I have no clue. We have infinite. As long as my internet doesn't go down, we have unlimited. So yes, I have proper Wi-Fi. So. ちょっとわからないですね。Yeah. まあそうですけど。But yeah, that's my two hypotheses. Unless a new character pops in, then some things may change. But I'm kind of curious to see how the story's gonna, go and everything. Makes me kind of wonder. But we'll find out. We'll find out very soon. ではですね、今日はちょっとレイドさせていただきたいと思われます。ちょっとね、さすがに声がね、ちょっと枯れちゃったんで、my voice has pretty much been gone. So we're gonna read out for the night. We're gonna read out into 誰にレイドしようかな。Let's just read out into Shinya tonight. Yeah. ちょっと待って。OK。はい、ではですね。Get some water and rest. Well, thank you. イシ君もいたの。Thank you, イシ君。After all the VA, your voice was okay. That would have been more surprising. I know. But I'm glad I survived. Doing that for what? 2.5 hours? Like constantly changing voices, it takes a lot onto your voice. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. めっちゃ楽しかったです。はい。But thank you all so much for joining today's stream. 本当にありがとうございます。ですね。If you guys have not yet, I do have other socials. I'm mostly active on Twitch and YouTube, which you should be already following and subscribing if you guys have not yet. On my YouTube, I did post full cover, short covers, clips, Japanese teaching videos, all these random videos, so make sure you guys go check that out. I will have another full cover coming out next month, and I'm working on a second one, and then the original song as well. So you guys can look forward to that. I got my first chorus today, so kind of excited to see where that's gonna go. And I do have a Twitter and Discord where I post announcements and random things as well. On Twitter, though, I do post exclusive covers if you guys are interested. Typically, they're mixed by me. So if you guys are interested, go check those out as well. New cover, yeah! I should be releasing it by my birthday. I might release it on my birthday, but we'll find out. We'll find out later. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. And other thing is, thank you so much to the raiders. Thank you for the raid, Faye. I really appreciate you, and I hope you're enjoying your dinner. And here is the raid messages. So please be sure to copy and paste that, just so you guys are showing support for my stream to theirs. My birthday is New Year's. Oh, when's your birthday, Rimaru? Oshi pups, take care of your throat. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. But yeah, heard some of your covers. They were great. Oh, thank you, Rimaru. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. But yes, I will be live tomorrow at なんだろう。明日の10時 10 o'clock p.m. HST, 5 p.m. JST, we'll be doing some Lodestar again. I think we'll do Lodestar on Monday, Wednesday. Friday, Saturday will be Resident Evil. We're trying to get to the newest game, Requiem, because that's one I really wanted to play. Even if it's kind of scary. But I'll be playing with my friends in call together, so we're gonna have fun with that. And then on Sunday, I might do rigging. I need to start rigging my stuff, or I need to either rig or I'm going to animate my starting screen a bit more. So it's gonna be one or the other probably.
Mm-hmm. Your birthday's April 30th. Oh my god, we're April buddies. April buddies. Hi. Thank you for stream post. No, thank you so much for being here. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Oh yes, let's read out for the night. But once again, everyone, thank you so much for rating in. I really watching today. I really do appreciate it. 本当にありがとうございます. Thank you for streaming. It's awesome voice acting. Thank you so much. ありがとうございます. Thank you. Oh wait, you're a streamer too. I gotta go check you out later. ね、塩恋さん.
The partner badge. I'm like, oh wait, you're a streamer.
Yes. But thank you so much for everyone who was watching. I'll be hiding
off.
I'll be heading off for the night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. I can't speak. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well, happy dreams, and oyasumi nasai. We'll be role playing in Lodestar tomorrow, GTA 5. Let's have fun tomorrow. ありがとうございます. Good night and oyasumi nasai.